People. How's everyone doing? We getting this camera right. How's everyone doing, man? We back at it again. It's great to be here, of course. We could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us. Definitely. We're here to give you all that we've got. Shout out to all the special people out there. Shout out to us making it to another week. Shout out to these days, man, about, it's all about family getting together. Experiencing the weather. It's a feeling coming through, So definitely, man, before we begin, I want to give a shout out again to, Pat Supermarket, BB Task Connection, Culture Club, B Express, all the lovely people out there, Fearless Black Girl, all the people that represent and all the people that sponsor us, all the people that big us up. Definitely. So, we wanna wait a couple. Hey, Miss Land, how you doing? Let's land up. Let's get it. So, again, in the sports world, we're about to dive in where no one else has dived in, on what happened this week or what's going on in the sports world. So we definitely want to do that today, tonight. And it's going to be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a big deal. Something fun. I got my background over here. Oh, man. We got the Prince in the house. Listen, I don't know how many people know it's going down. We need to let people know it's going down today. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need to let people know that it is going down. Because, Miss Nan, you got a request to come up here because I didn't get a chance to put up a flyer today. So, we definitely got to this week, we definitely got to let people know what's going on, you know what I mean? So we can definitely share and get it on with everybody and correspond with everybody and, interact with everybody, definitely indeed, right? So don't leave no one out. So definitely don't forget to share. Don't forget to let the people know that we out here. We're doing this for y'all, man. We're going where no one else dares to go. You know what I'm saying? So we untying these laces and we having fun. And we love it. It's a big deal. And I got my special guests. Before they come on, I want to big them up and shout them out one time. The best that I can. Maybe not the best that I can because it'll take forever, right? But definitely, we want to shout out, man. Miss Land, she's always, giving it all that she got. She's always giving it all that she's got, man. We want to shout out, and she knows what she's talking about. She definitely knows what she's talking about. So, it's always nice to hear from her. I can just recall, the conversations we've had. And I want to give a shout out to the Prince, you know what I'm saying? Get out the way, man. Let him come through. You heard what I'm saying? Let him come through doing big things always, man. And definitely he knows what he's talking about times 10. You know what I'm saying? And this is a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful thing with them. And I'm very humble to be a part with them, untying these laces and going in, man, on something that's all too familiar to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like backyard. It's like we know all the way around the backyard. So, again, man, it's a blessing being with them. I definitely wanted to shout them out before that, man. If you don't know, we with them all day long, right? So let's bring them up. I think Ms. Land, you got the Ms. Land, you got the request to come up. Wait, let me see. Okay, boom. Yeah, I got some Prince coming up. Yeah. Without no further delay. Hey.
What's up, boy? What they do, boy? I'm ready today, man.
Hey, that boy to laugh. Ooh. Hey, I love to see you like that, man. I love to see you like that, man. Yeah. I love to see you in the lab, man.
Oh, yeah, man, most definitely, man. Just really enjoying and building, man. This is the laboratory, and the work goes down in this thing here, man. It's Old Life University, man. That's how
man. Before we jump off too, right? Before we jump off, man, I seen you have put together a whole bunch of Christmas things, man. That looked so dope, bro. That looked so dope, bro. Tell me about that real quick, man. Before we go home.
Oh man, what's up, Miss Land? What they doing?
She in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir. Lights on. Let's get it.
I need to drink some too.
Hey, man. Now I'm
stuck.
it's crazy, man. I've been working on these jackets and these Christmas jackets for me and my son. Like I had did his, and then I was working on mine. But
It was
at
nice. The
fashion show.
sequence one, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah, the sequence
Oh yeah, they
jacket.
was
Oh,
nice. I
I
why,
want me
appreciate
one.
that,
why
man.
they call it? Why they call it sequence? Yes, what's that? Why they call it
That's the
sequence?
materials made of. It's a
The
sequence jacket where
material,
you could
Oh, because you can
swipe on it,
rub it, right? You can
turn
rub it.
green,
You can rub it
you
up and
swipe on
down.
it, turn red. Yeah. So
Dang it.
I've been working on
You
these
did
jackets
that.
for about a year. I did to be honest, I started working on the jacket. I completed my son's jacket last, and then COVID ended up hitting us. We ended up going down with COVID, so we didn't make the fashion show. So I was like, okay, you know what, this year, and we ain't missing Christmas this year with it. So I completed my jacket, and we were ready for ready for Christmas, man. We turned up. When the Avatar
Love
Mall
it,
show
bro.
stopping, baby. That was show stopping, you hear me?
Yup.
That thing,
I'm
no jacket
why
turning
you
heads
why
left and right,
Aventura?
man.
Why
Um,
Aventura though?
the reason why we went to Aventura, man, Aventura has a Christmas setup that they do every year.
Uh,
So, it's something that me and the fam did a couple years ago before COVID. So we continue the tradition, man. Go over there and take some pictures and keep it moving, man.
yo, man, congrats, cause that was dope. And you know what, too, for sharing too, cause some people choose not to share. You know what I mean? What goes on with them, their family, their household. But to put that out there and just I'm pretty sure it's to motivate and encourage and just to show. It
And
says a lot.
anybody, man. Freaking, once you to me, I think like once you got a regimen, right? And it goes to show you not to break your regimen, not to like change what you do. Because through the whole process, throughout the whole COVID, it's certain things that I did. And then I ended up breaking that one day, right? I ended up doing something totally different from what I usually do. And by doing that, I end up getting COVID, man. I end up getting COVID. My whole family ended up getting COVID that day, man. So just following it's like you got certain protocols that you do, man. Don't break it for nobody. Just keep it going, man. I broke it one time, man, and it cost me. So
Ooh. Thanks
yeah.
for sharing that, man. Thanks for. I'm glad, man. We all glad you good, man. Miss Land,
Oh
what's up?
man.
What's up? Miss Lana, what's up? What's up with you? How was your days, man, this week and all that?
They when they give you days off, just know the first day you come back, they're gonna tax you.
Yeah.
But nah, it was all good, man. It was all good. Today, I was just kind of busy today, all day today. I had to catch up. I have about like 6 managers that's like in the process. So these are managers that I interviewed. They did an OJE, so like the on-the-job evaluation. They did well. They moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. But I know your whole family came together, came down, right? Everybody.
Yeah, my dad's side of the family, everybody was in town, so everybody did something. And then took pictures with my mom's side of the family. We had a seafood Christmas dinner, so that was good. So yeah, I was eating. I've been eating. I already had 5 plates already, and today's just Tuesday.
Man. Man.
But
Man.
we had it all. We had so we had seafood rice, so crab, shrimp, like seafood rice. And then we had corn on the cob, we had string beans, we had a lemon honey butter glazed salmon, and then a like a butter garlic salmon.
Man.
And then we had shrimp scampi. So yeah,
You
it
hear
was
me?
good.
Nah,
I'm
she
hungry.
bought that seafood though. Seafood, you eat it
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
You hear
That
me?
was good.
No, but listen, I went out and ate with Miss Lana one time. We was all eating though, but I need to eat with Prince and see what it's all about, man. For real, so
Oh
I'm
man.
definitely looking up to that.
Hey, listen. I'm simple. I'm simple, boy. You gonna be like, hey, listen. I'm a simple man, nothing complex.
Listen, I'm pretty simple too. When it comes to food, I'm pretty
Yeah.
simple. But when it comes to the seafood, I'll get to it. But I go through my moments though. I'll go through some moments when I'll do a fast where I won't eat seafood for a couple of days, or I haven't had chicken since February. I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. I haven't had turkey also since February. So, and I went about like I want to say about 40-ish days without seafood altogether.
Yeah.
So just Just
Hey, Miss Lynn, I wish I could say the same, but I just had me some chicken, man.
oh man.
I knew he was going there. I knew he was going
I
there.
just told me some chicken up and rice, man.
I just had some
Yeah,
fish,
yeah.
man.
It's a process, though. It's a process.
But I love my
Now,
seafood, though.
yeah.
Tell me up some lobster, boy. Anywhere you go, man. If
Me
they got
too.
some lobster, I want
Nah,
it.
me too. Oh, I
I
definitely
want it.
want lobster.
Yeah, I know it. For
I had
but we
octopus, but I
we
won't
all
do
look.
that again. I won't never do octopus again. I think I had that.
Oh, yeah, I ain't never tried that though.
Yeah, I did octopus.
But we all
again.
pretty much looking healthy, so I know we all pretty much observe what we eat, and it's very important for everybody out there to really observe what you eat for real. You know, you owe it to yourself and those around you, those who you love for real. But okay, so you know the news this week, right, was that let me see if I can get it all right. That that from the Eagles, man. I can't. The player from the Eagles, he had he made a touchdown, and he made a celebration, right? And I know this is the first time we talking about it, but he made a celebration where he put on his mask, he kicked down the door, like it's not a door there, but he's just visually. He put on a mask, kicked down the door, and then went to the Salvation Army. It was right in front of him. Salvation Army, little tool, what they call it, a little like bucket,
bucket.
The Salvation Army, and he was like getting whatever out of it, and then went with his bag and went off to the sideline. But they were talking about they made it like a big deal. I think what I think it kind of is, like, man, that's something, man. Like, we wouldn't have thought nothing about it until someone, I guess somebody in the media made it a big deal, like said something about it. So now it's like, damn, everybody looking at it, you know what? Is that right for real what he did? Like, is that right? But
people too sensitive, man. That's too sensitive for me. It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, everybody has had multiple I guess all different type of celebrations, right? Touchdown celebrations. I actually thought it was real creative. I mean, he put on a mask, right? He went to the Salvation Army, whatever was in the bucket, he put it in his bag, put the bag. So I'm guessing he came in kind of like, what's the thing from Dora the Explorer? Swipey, no swipey? Put it right. Yeah, you feel me? Put it on his back, and then he took off.
Yeah.
I ain't see nothing. Like I said, I ain't see nothing too wrong with that. I feel like people too, ain't like he did a sexual gesture or something like that, or he
okay. Now we getting somewhere.
Like that.
Right.
That was too much. I think it was decent, man.
I think he pulled a Brett Favre. He did a Brett Favre impression. How Brett Favre took the money from Mississippi and stuff. Put his mask on and put it in the bag.
Man, Prince.
Hey, the Brett Favre impression. That was a good one. But Brett Favre did it with no ski mask, and he took the money and took off.
Nobody say nothing about that.
Really,
right?
You don't hear that in the media going crazy.
No,
and going wild,
there
right?
was some repercussions. They tried, and what happened? It didn't go through.
And you barely hear about it compared to like other things that's happening in the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, you barely hear about Brett Favre tells. You hear about Deion leaving. You hear more about Deion leaving than Brett Favre taking the money. So nobody's talking. Nobody really like expanding and talking about it and really driving it like they would do. A Deion Sanders or any black, like that celebration to me was just, like any celebration, because you got to understand, like with Dallas Cowboys, majority of the time their celebration is done using that bucket. Either if you go watch like Ezekiel and all them boys, when they score, they are jumping into the Salvation Army bucket, and either they're doing tricks, doing the clown, getting up and the wind up and stuff like that. So that's just another way of saying, okay, Dallas Cowboys, this is where y'all keeping y'all gifts, you keeping y'all things. Okay, I'm kicking in and I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Grinch, basically. So that's what I got from it. I ain't getting nothing. Man, this, like Ms. Land say, man, wow, man, this world is so sensitive right now, man. If you sneeze right now, boy, oh my God.
Right. I don't think he even like gave it thought that it was a Salvation Army thing. I don't even think he cared. Like he didn't even, like it wasn't that, oh, it's a Salvation Army, I'm finna get something from it. I just pretty much thought he felt like it was a house or maybe, something. He didn't even in his mind like, oh, this is Salvation Army. Let me act like I'm getting something from the Salvation Army. I think he was just acting out. Like he getting in there, getting where he needed to get. I got me a touchdown, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's football, man. It's football. I think, you know, we overthinking everything, man. Everything is being overthink right now. Everything is making everybody sensitive. And all people got to do is just enjoy, man. Just enjoy the show. When somebody's putting on a show for you, enjoy the show, man. Stop looking for all these things that's going to, oh my God, it made me feel this way. I can't believe it. Like, just watch the show, enjoy the show, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know, and stop making big deals over little things, and don't make no deals over the big things that's happening right in front of us. You get what I'm saying? So just, you know, people just need to tighten up, man. You know, put your big boy draws, put your big girl draws on, and just enjoy the show. Stop looking for things to complain about. You know, too much complaining going on.
Yeah, like I said, I think that was just too sensitive. I don't think it was that deep. Hey, they lucky that Chad Ochocinco ain't in the NFL no more. This man
You hear me?
Okay.
You hear me?
Imagine it. Look, Ms. Ladd, imagine Chad and T.O. right now celebrating. Right now, today.
Listen,
You crazy, man.
When T.O. played for San Fran, right? This man had a Sharpie in his sock, scored a touchdown,
love that celebration,
and gave the ball. So, like,
yeah.
I mean, they let
but hold on,
hey, Randy
hold on,
Moss
people.
Because Randy Moss has some crazy celebrations.
Yeah, Randy Moss made the stadium kiss his butt. You feel me?
Hold
on, wait.
Hey, that's one of my. It had to be one of my favorite ones, man.
Wait. Hold on. We're gonna get it. Let's not fast forward. We're gonna get into all that lovely stuff, right? This is what I'm saying though. Okay, Ezekiel went inside of the Salvation Army thing and got fined though. Did y'all know that? He got fined.
Yeah.
He got fined for doing that. Then on another occasion, he lifted the quarterback Prescott. Prescott, right? He lifted Prescott and put him in there. And I don't know if he got fined for that, but Ezekiel actually got fined for scoring a touchdown and jumping in there and like being like hide and seek picking booth. So they're saying, okay, so what's gonna happen with this guy from the Eagles that made did something with the Salvation Army as well? Like I say, I'm with y'all. I think it's all too like, hey, y'all sensitive, but Ezekiel got fined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they say that you can't use props. So like he jumped inside of it. Like Devontae Smith, he didn't use a prop. He just acted out like a movement or whatever. Now Ezekiel actually jumped into it, so he used the actual prop. Correct. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. And I said that came from Chad Ochocinco, because every day he was taking the cheerleader pom-poms. T.O. was doing that.
Yeah,
they had signs. They had the Hall of Famer jackets. They had the whole nine. So they said you can't use like props to do your celebrations. You can use the football. You can use the post, but anything outside of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You remember they was grabbing the cameras and everything. Yeah, guy. It was.
I remember all that.
Actually, man. Them boys were turned up.
Yeah.
Up, man.
So you can't use, because I mean, it's been a lot of celebrations where they done did what, like somebody played, they were bowling. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
So they had a lot of celebrations, dancing, swimming, and all of that. So I think it was the fact that he had So I think it's the fact that he used the actual prop, like going inside of it, and that's the reason why he got fined for that. Because I haven't heard of any other player this season that got fined for any of their I haven't heard of any other player that got fined for their touchdown celebrations this season.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the closest one I think the closest one last year was I forgot his name, for the Seahawks, big wide receiver, where he just jumped on the pylon and just grabbed it. That was pretty much it, Metcalf.
Yeah, but like I said, that's again using like a prop or something like that. So that's probably the reason why.
Brown with the same thing when he ended up making that run and ended up jumping on the goalpost. They hit him with a flag ASAP.
Yeah.
He just jumped on there and wrapped his legs around it ASAP. But man, listen. The NFL just finding ways to take money out of people's pocket.
I agree with that.
But the rules is the rules, right? If they gave you a rule, and once again, that guidelines, they end up giving you a guideline and you're able to understand these are the rules of the game that you're playing, then cool. The rules are the rules. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just make better decisions. But the reason why we are watching the game is for the entertainment. We are watching the game for the entertainment. once football stop being entertaining, right, they could wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Stop being
Agreed.
We can't entertain. We can't have fun because, you know, you got to understand a lot of people use sporting to get away from their reality.
Right.
A lot of people use sporting just to relax. They want to enjoy. This is the thing that they look forward to throughout working a 9 to 5, working their hard job, chilling with their family and everything like that. Some people use sport as therapy for them. You get what I'm saying? So to see that they are able to use that as therapy and you taking that away, taking the fun away, man, you might lose a lot of consumers that's watching the sporting game. So, you know, they got to be careful with that too, man.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Very
So
careful.
that's a great point. So the all times, the greatest celebrations of all times, y'all name some. Like, okay, some players were known for having celebrations. Like, you know, we got the Ocho Cinco, we got the Tio, we got the who else we got enough that had their own. We had Dion, of course, had his own signature celebration.
Dion classic.
Yeah. So what was our favorite celebration of all time, right? What was your celebration of all time? Who we gonna start with? Oh,
I told you that Randy Moss to me, but it was just so funny how, like, he scored on Green Bay. I never forget, right? He scored on Green Bay. He ran down. Man, this man had the gesture where he pulled his pants down and shook his little butt. I was like, nah. But it was funny. The commentators, that is so disgusting.
Immediately.
They wanted to fuck with his head, right? Then
Right. Tell you, man. Hey, the commentators make anything. They can make something sound terrible, you know. And just Randy Moss doing that, I thought that was funny. Hey, I thought that was funny as hell, man. I was rolling. But you had a lot of when I say you had a lot of celebration. One of my all-time, man, I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, Dion, man. The Dion, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, I'm talking about everybody was doing the Dion, man. I don't care. Listen, if you were playing football, every time you scored, you were doing the Dion Sanders dance. Yeah. And then the other one, even with the college that took it out of my mind, Anderson from Atlanta, the Dirty Bird dance.
Yeah, the Dirty Bird.
Oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, if that wasn't a frenzy,
right.
They had to. You know, one of my.
He had his own signature.
My top, the Dirty Dance have to be one of my top, but I love it when T.O. went in the middle of that star playing against Dallas Cowboys and freaking. You hear me? I think, I think that's, you know. I like disrespectful stuff sometimes. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Hold on.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment. I want to be entertained when I watch these stuff. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, cool, he scored a touchdown.
Right.
Awesome. Great game. I want to be entertained.
Seems like we all like the controversy. Like Miss Land, she like, you know what I'm saying? She like the Moss. And by the way, the whole field was like, you know, it was like muddy and all that. It looked like he took a dump for real.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right?
Oh yeah.
Controversy. You know, and then we got T.O. Controversy. Man, that was controversy there, boy. That episode right there.
Controversy. A lot of Ocho Cinco things with controversy.
Yeah, that's why I say I think Ocho Cinco on a day in, a day out, I think he was probably the most creative one out of them all. This man had a different celebration. Every touchdown, every week, he came up with something. It was kiss the baby. I remember when he did the Tiger Woods, he grabbed the goalpost and did that.
Not only that, Miss Land.
The bridal with the dollars, the whole night.
Let me tell you something. A dude like Ocho Cinco, just changing your name, you take the cake. Just say, hey, after they told you cannot do that.
Yeah, do that.
You better wear your real last name and went on to change his last name before Ocho Cinco to show him that. I'm gonna do it. I know they were pissed.
I mean,
and had everybody calling him Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
I mean, to this day, nobody calls him Chad Johnson. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's Ocho Cinco. That's what you call him. Hey, but he was the best at what he did.
Yeah,
he was the best at what he did. So
man, these are guys that are entertaining us. We love it. We love it. Yes, controversy from the other perspective. oh, this might be it look this way, it look that. Man, we are enjoying the game. I want to see that. I want to see people having fun. You gotta understand, like when you play football and you bust your butt all summer long. I'm talking about getting ready for the season. Do you know how much time that takes? Yes, I know that's your job. Yes, I know you're getting paid for it. Yes, but do you know how much energy it takes? All the craziness you got to deal with. And when you finally get to do what you do on a Sunday or a Monday or a Thursday, they wanna, they wanna put a strain on you. They wanna stop you from having fun. Listen, let it loose. Take the helmet off and celebrate. I'm down with that, man. Take it off, man. Celebrate. Have fun.
Like I said, as long as it ain't nothing that's like violence related, like you're not doing no guns or nothing like that, or you know what I'm saying, something extremely sexual or something like that. Everything else I could handle.
Yeah, man. I think it's just the sometimes people take things overboard, which doesn't need to go overboard. It's like pointing out certain things. You're like, man, I would have never thought of it that way. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like I said, that celebration with the Eagles, I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't even that big of a deal to me. Like, yeah, it wasn't really that big of a deal to me.
It's the Grinch before Christmas. Like I say, I thought about Brett Favre. That came to my mind. Like, hey. Maybe that's why they mad. They probably thinking about Brett Favre too. Maybe they're like, oh Lord, he did a Brett Favre impression and stuff like that. So that could have been it. Or man, I didn't even think about it. I just thought about the Grinch. Hey, you know, the Grinch before Christmas. Because you know what the funny thing is, I'm watching that with my son, and then when I see that, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the Grinch. I'm not thinking about like, oh my God, he just stole from the Salvation Army, and he really did it. Come on, man. Some of these dudes are going back to their communities and giving back and going 100% for the people in their community. Now he's having fun and celebrating and doing something that he loves, scoring a touchdown, having fun, not thinking about nothing, just having fun. And now they're making it such like a big controversy, like anything in this world to make conversation they'll promote. Yeah, anything that's negative, they are promoting 100% full throttle, you know? So that's to me.
Yeah, they need some headlines, man. It needs some headlines other than the beautiful talent that's on the field day in and day out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I tell you my favorite was when Cam scored that touchdown, man, against the Titans, and went the dancing and all that, and then one of the players had enough. I think like 54, Avery Wilson, man, he had enough, man, was coming up there like he was finna hit him or something. And now everybody, hey, I love that.
I love Cam. Cam has some things too, some controversial things. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Cam is a person that walks around with controversy. Not that's just his personality. Yeah. Not that he's doing anything outside of the norm. Like he say majority in his interviews that this is what I do. This is me. This is my personality. You get what I'm saying? Right. Sometimes your personality may be too big for a team. Oh yeah. Sometimes your personality may it's overwhelm the team. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
But you know, just to add on to that though, they say Cam and Odell Beckham is the best dressed coming in through that tunnel, man. Be the best dressed anyway, so they heavy attention on them boys.
Now I don't know about that, but you know, certain things that they wear are very questionable, man. Yeah. Certain things that I know, I'm like, yo, but I guess that's fashion. That is fashion with the fashion world.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually looking at the most craziest thing is always like the most standing. The Kanye boots. Who wearing rain boots through the mall? I have, this is like, hey, I would not wear, I wouldn't wear no rain boots through no mall, but absolutely, people are taking chances and want to push the envelope when it comes to fashion. So you could do it. The thing about it, man, express yourself any type of way. Never limit. Even if I don't like it, that don't mean you should limit yourself from expressing yourself a certain way.
Agree.
There's certain things I won't wear. Hey, there's certain things that I wear. Some people would be like, I never wear that. So fashion is fashion. Everybody got their own take. Yourself that way. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. So Francois Marcelin got a question. He say, who do you think was the most influential hold on for a second. It looks like it's blurring out for me. Who do you think is the most influential player on and off the field? And he says my selection is Barry Sanders and Reggie White, right? So Ms. Land, hold on, wait.
Now I want to ask him a question.
One more time.
For him, if Francois listening, why did you pick Barry Sanders? Like, what were the things that Barry Sanders accomplished off the field that you like? We already know what he did on the field, but describe to me like some of the things that he did off the field, and we'll go ahead and answer the question. I just want Francois to think things.
Well, maybe he also means, because the question is, okay, so who do y'all think was the most influential player on/off the field? My selection is Barry Sanders and Reggie White. Maybe. So yeah, answer that first. Do you mean that do you choosing one player that's great on the field and one player that's great off the field, or that one player is good on and off the field, or do you just mean, hey, he's just whether we choose on and off, just choose one. Like we want to choose on or we choose off. Like what do you really mean?
Because when I think about on and off, right, I think about like your accomplishment, the great things that you have done on the field playing the game. And then when I think off the field, I'm thinking about community work that you have done in the community. Definitely. Like that. That's what I think about. So when I hear on and off the field, I think about, okay, so on the field, he handled business. Off the field, you know, is he a great citizen? Is he like building up the community? Is he giving back? Like, or is he an individual just on and off the field? On the field, he ball out. Off the field, he doesn't go to jail, so he's a great person. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, you don't really hear that.
And you know, they actually got an award in college for that too. Okay. And they have one in the NFL too, though. I forgot the name of it in college though, where they give you an award for the best player that's like off the field. He does things for his community and everything like that. They got one for. I think the most famous person that won it. That's like famous person that won it was Eli. Eli won that award in college. He was one of the famous people that won that award. But I think they have one. I think they just like bringing one in the NFL too. You know, to acknowledge the best player off the field as well. So yeah, it's
the ones that they acknowledge with that award are individuals that are giving back in the community.
Yes,
really going back to where they come from and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, those are the awards. But for me, go ahead. So I know for me, a very influential player to me was, I think, on the field, Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson.
Hands down.
Yeah, on the field, Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson, very influential.
And I'm gonna tell you why for Deion Sanders is because every position, man. The man played every position. You know what? Because you can say, okay, who was the second one you chose, Chris?
Bo Jackson.
He said Bo Jackson.
Okay, so Bo Jackson just played offense, right? So Deion played offense. He played special teams. He played defense. He played baseball. He played. You know, I mean, come on now. But changing the game, though. You know what I mean? Changing the whole game. Brought style. Brought the prime time. Excelling in those receiver area, excelling in that corner area, excelling in the punt and kickoff return area. It's just all around, you know, all around. And not just because he's in the headline.
Not that. He always been, man, listen, let me tell you, man, Deion has always been, for me, I know growing up watching Deion play, the reason why I had number 2 in high school was because of Deion Sanders. You get what I'm saying? Watching him playing at Florida State with the number 2, or just seeing the highlights of him playing at Florida State with the number 2. So for me, that's always been something that I was influenced by, you know, just being able to watch football that way. But Deion has always been, you know, being a 2-way, like a 3-way player. Jeez, man, even in high school, you know, I never got off the field. Think about that. I don't know what off the field looked like. I played always. I played punt return, kickoff return, wide receiver, corner. So I never got off the field. I don't know what that felt like. So at the end of the day, like, to me, where did I first see, where did I ever saw? I saw that through Deion Sanders. I didn't see that through nobody else. Like, when I saw that, I saw a player that played every position, and that was Deion for me.
I think when you pick your most influential player too, that's all subjective. It depends on like your age group. I also think that depends on like what position you play as well. if you're more so a wide receiver, or if you're more of a defensive guy. So I think it's very subjective too. But no, we can't say that Deion Sanders didn't change the game. Jerry Rice. We can't say that those type of people haven't changed the game, like the Michael Vicks. That's Michael Vick
Right.
might
That's
be
a game
somebody,
changer.
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
because come on, no quarterback was doing what he was doing with his legs, with his arms,
Right.
and everything in that nature.
That is-
So, but I definitely feel like it's just really
It's
subjective.
subjective. Even like think about Randy Moss. When Randy Moss came in, look, I mean, every kid,
listen,
every kid,
everybody
man,
was getting mossed.
you
Okay?
feel me? Like, come on, man.
When Moss.
Once people start making, once people start calling things after the player name, you have changed the game, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have
True,
made
true,
a big
true.
impact. You get what I'm saying? Even like right now with the one hand catch, everybody, oh, I'm a Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Beckham. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, there's players that's very influential in their aspect, like in different areas of the game. You're gonna have somebody that's been very influential. I think, like, everybody has played a part. Everybody brought something to that game. You know what I'm saying? That's very influential to everybody. That has changed the game and the way people play it. And play too.
I seriously agree, because I think we should. I look at it like this, because I seriously agree. But I think that question shouldn't be it doesn't have to be so broad, because if we say influential, then I think we should just stick to a position and say who is the most influential in running back. You know what I'm saying? Who is the most influential? I think it's like that, because when you try to look at a player that you like based on he looks like you, or he can do what you do. Like Barry Sanders was pretty short, so maybe people I like short. You got Bettis. Bettis was pretty big. He was the bust.
Right.
If you're a bust and you're a running back, you'd be like, okay, but that's my influential man, because he like me. I'm pretty big. I run the ball. It's like that. If you like Eddie George, you're real tall. You're a running back. You say, okay, I'm tall and I can play running back. That's my most influential man. So, I think it's like that. You try to look at who's most influential towards you. So I pretty much agree. It's pretty much subjective, because it's different areas or different positions. You want to feel like, I'm more related towards this player than this player in that position. But all around most influential. But Francois did say that Reggie White, because of his faith, he made his faith publicized, as far as him believing in religion. I think he went to be I think he went to be a pastor, I think, too.
Oh, yeah, pastor Reggie White. Yeah, man.
I can dig that.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, everybody is going to have their favorite player for a particular reason. A lot of people like Russell Westbrook. I say Russell Westbrook. Everybody like kid that played for the Broncos, Wilson, due to his faith. You get what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, everybody likes him because he's a strong believer in God. He always, every time in his interviews, he talks about it. He doesn't shy away from it. So a lot of people love that. Everybody finna love people for certain reason. Even if he plays bad on a Sunday, he loves God, and that's all that matters to some people. He's a great guy. But me, if you suck, you suck. You ain't playing good. Whether your faith is in God or anybody else, man, you're terrible. You're trash, boy. I don't care, man.
Hey, let it be known, boy. Let it be known.
That's why for me, I don't care about anybody talking about their sexuality or anything of that nature. Can you play ball? Can you tackle? Can you hit? Can you catch the ball? I don't care about your sexual background. I don't care about none of that. Can you play ball? That's all I want to know. Pause. Can you play ball?
Oh man! Hey, but
that's all we want to know.
You know who else had a celebration too? You just reminded me. Prince was Davis from the Broncos, the running back. What kind of dance he had?
Oh man, you talking about Terrell Davis? Oh
yeah,
Lord.
He had some, ain't it?
Did Terrell Davis have some? I think damn, them boys were just with the salute. They had
maybe it was.
Salute. Remember they always were hitting with the salute. That's where that came from.
Maybe
too,
it was. Okay, I think
them boys running the game with the salute game, boy. That was popular too when it was happening.
Yeah,
the Broncos was doing their thing, man. They were doing their thing.
Okay, he was salute. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Speaking about that, and we gonna try to bounce on topic, right? But man, my favorite player, man, it's kind of like 5 of them. But what about, man? One of my favorite players, man, was Sean Taylor, man. Sean Taylor, man, passed away, man. Sean Taylor.
Yeah, he got robbed, man.
Sean did his thing.
He would have been. He was already a beast, but had he had the opportunity to still be here to play, man, he would have changed the game, man. And it sucks that it was the people that was around him that took his life, man. Greed, jealousy, envy, right. All of that. But yeah, sad, man.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know.
Right.
Know, man.
Right.
Would in today's game would Sean Taylor be Sean Taylor? You feel me?
Man, hey, let me tell you something, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Why I say that, because right now,
I know
any little hit is like,
I mean, the game is
I already know where you're going. But listen, though, Prince, I think the man would have changed the game, or he would have retired, man, because them dudes are headhunters. Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, them boys are headhunters, man.
Dawkins.
So he would have left the game.
Watch Dawkins highlight, man. That man crazy.
Man, that man,
that boy that loose.
Rain, hair, superstar, he coming for your head, man. Like Ray Lewis, them boys want to hit rather than try to get an interception, which they did get interceptions, but they wanted to really hit.
They wanted
like
to
Dawkins, headhunters, man.
You needed to put them pads on and get ready to go to war. I mean, I understand player safety. I do get it, because there's a lot of things that we don't see behind the scenes, and these people not being able to get up, and the concussion protocols and all of these other things. I do believe that there are areas in our game that has become very, very, very soft. There's calls when I'm like, oh my God, come on, like, how else you wanted the man to hit?
Right.
Like, you can see he's trying to slow up, he still hit him. So I was like, but I get it in fast time. We get to see it in slow mo. These referees have to make those plays, in a split second. But I mean, there is a lot that our game has changed, and that's not even just in football, but basketball as well has become so soft to the point where I feel like I could go out there and play football at this point.
Right.
With the guys.
No, for real, with the guys. Like, because
I'm gonna be real.
You just can't touch a quarterback a certain way. You can't hit a kicker a certain way.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of things that has been changed.
It's crazy.
People they need to put a tie on. Some people rather than some pads. Put a tie on them.
I say, man, put the flags on them. Let them pull the flags. Especially the quarterback. Let them put the quarterback flags, man. Since every time they go for a tackle, there's a flag on the quarterback if he get hit hard. Man, I don't know what sport am I watching. Even like, that particular call between, even during the game with the Buccaneers in San Francisco. Okay, boom, there was a tackle made, and I'm like, oh my goodness, man, they threw a flag on that because he tackled the quarterback. And it's like, what more do you want? What the game is designed. That's what the game is designed for. If there's, to me, throw a flag, a player going across the middle, the ball is way too high, he still get hit. Throw the flag. That's a flag. That is a deadly hit. Yes, he's self. He can't defend himself. He's reaching out. Yes, you hit him. Throw the flag. Eject the player that's doing that, because that is a slimy move. You get what I'm saying? Because I remember I remember catching a concussion off that, just off of the ball going over my head off of a punt, and I'm running up, looking back, and the player hit me. I'm defenseless. You get what I'm saying? Throw a flag on that. Those are things that need to get thrown on. Throw the player out. But when you're talking about, I got the ball in my hand and I'm running, catching, doing yards, and I get hit, and all of a sudden they say, hey, you hit him the wrong way. Man, please. Yeah. Put a flag on them. Let's play flag football.
And I feel you. And I feel you, man. And I think facts, man. I think that, receivers get a lot of yards these days rather than in the past, because they can catch the ball and not get hit. But back in the days, you could get that slant pattern. It's more yards on stats now as far as receivers than back then, because people was really hitting back then. Like, you would catch it and you'll get hit. But now you catch it and you get touched, right? Yeah. And you still hold on. So it's more yards now than it was back then. Them boys back then had to really work for it, man.
Let me tell you,
what I'm saying? Hey. There's Rod Woodson back there. You know, whoever
Ronnie
back there, man, you
Lott
better be
was
afraid.
kicking, man. Ronnie Lott was knocking heads off.
Man,
You know,
Ronnie Lott with them big old pads, man.
Hey, just think about this, man. We might just call it the NFFL, man.
Yeah.
National Flag Football League, because there's no hard hitting going on around here. They just put the flag on the board, man, and pull the flag, man. That NFFL, man, the National Football Flag League. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I think that's too. That's why you get so many missed tackles too, because sometimes guys in a position and they're like, "Hey, wait, should I hit him? Should I not hit him? Like, do I hit him?
Right.
Even with the quarterbacks, especially with the quarterbacks, I feel like too. There's so many times I'm looking at guys, I'm like, yo, that was a sack right there, but they don't know if, like, should I hit him now? Is he about to throw? If he's not, and I get it. Like I said, yes,
I get it.
Safety, yes, but to a certain extent, it also makes the game so soft. Like, it just makes the game so soft. I get it. I get it. I don't get me wrong. Player safety, yes. I don't want them to be walking around with concussions like what Tua went through. Man, that was scary. You know what I'm saying? His whole nervous system has shut down. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just certain plays. I'm not saying every single play. There are some plays that are vicious. Like the Ndamukong Suh. We know for a fact this man has had some dirty plays. He can be a dirty player. You feel me? Stepping on people. Yo, those things should be called. But I'm saying if you hit a quarterback and you know you can obviously tell that this person is trying to slow up. They wrapping him up. And they hit him and they drive him to the ground. I'm like, come on, man. Like, and he fell on top of him. Oh, there go a flag, 15 yards. I'm like, come on, man. Some of that stuff is just, too much, man.
Hey, I done seen. Listen. Here's the funny thing, because I done seen where quarterbacks take advantage of this stuff, right? There was I forgot what play was this, where the quarterback act like he was about to slide, and he faked the slide and scored a touchdown. You get what I'm saying? Or they act like the quarterback or the defense is about to come up to hit the quarterback, and he's acting like he's about to go out of bounds, and they slow up, and he takes off and hit the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. If we finna play the game, play the game. Play the game. That's what you sign up to play football for. You sign up, you know what this is about. You finna get hit. There's some hard hitters out there. You know what you're getting into. Let's just keep it real. Now, any senseless hits, throw the flag and throw them players out, eject them. But we talk about when a player is in the game, you got the ball in your hand, you know what time it is. Kill the man with the ball mentality. They know that. They know that. You got the ball, you finna get lit.
You finna get lit. And you know what? You know what? To that comment, I mean, to comment on it's not a blood sport. We understand that, right? But you got some players that stand out for certain things, right? You got some players that have been drafted for certain things. You got some players that actually got on the team and been a walk-on, whatever the case may be, for specific reasons. This guy knew how to hit, or this guy knew how to catch, or this guy knew how to strip the ball, or whatever the case may be. Don't let out the fact that they had some headhunters in this game, and that's what they were known for, period. And don't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a blood sport, but you know these individuals gonna do their thing. As long as they ain't trying to, you know, as long as ain't trying to hit you, you know, with a torpedo head, they trying to give you a clean hit. That's what they're there for, man. So yeah, they give out blood. What's a guy that play linebacker LT gonna give out blood every time. Tell him it ain't a blood sport. He'll tell you, man, you watching the wrong game. This football is a blood sport, but he gonna do his thing legally. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to go out there and make a name for himself and his family and all that, man. So it is a blood sport. It's just now ain't no blood, man. But yeah, this is a contact sport and nothing else like it, ain't it?
No, yeah, I agree. But like I said, I'm not opposed to the flags. It's just that when it just slows down the game, man, when it just takes away from the ability of certain players, that's where I have an issue with it. But like I said, no, I agree. We player safety comes first. Like like I said, I get a back view of that because I'm able to see the players on and off the field. So I see the way they come out of the locker rooms after game day. I'm around these players 24/7. I see them when they're on the field. I see them when they're off the field. I saw Tua probably a week before that concussion when it happened in Buffalo. I was in the near the locker rooms when I saw that. So like I said, yeah, protect the players, but there are some calls that we all can say, come on, man, that wasn't a flag. Like you're doing a little bit too much. So
yeah.
How about? And I agree that. How about this year? What we say? Because I want to bring. We got 10 minutes to go. I want to bring out SO 1804, one of our biggest fans, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him 10.
He's always tuning in, man. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I think this year, was it last? Did Waddle do the Waddle this year? Did he do the little Waddle this year?
Of course.
I know he was doing it last year.
Popular dance right now.
This year.
Green
Bay. Dang, I forgot the guy. I think he was the one that took the last interception. But when he walked off the field at the end of the game, he did the Waddle, went to the
I seen it.
Back into the
I seen it. He gave an interview and then
and then all the Dolphins fans was getting mad at him, trying to throw stuff at him.
Oh, that's
on the field.
he did. I didn't even recognize. That's why he did it.
Yeah, he was making. Yeah, hey, but I like it.
Yeah, me too.
But it go to show you how the Waddle dance has been taking over the nation, because not only is it in the
hold on, time out. What's taking over this year is the the Gertie, what they call it, the griddle, the gritty.
The gritty. I mean, yeah, the
Man,
gritty.
know what I'm talking about,
doing
the gritty,
thing,
man.
but internationally,
The gritty took over this year.
Soccer players doing the Waddle. You get what I'm saying? So that's a big thing to see international players, because we know that's on the international. That's for the world. This ain't just for the low. This for the world, and they seeing the Waddle dance. You know, so that's dope.
True. So let's bring on our fan, man. See what he got to say, man. What's going on, man? Huh? Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Listen, we got about 10 minutes, man. I'm gonna bring them on.
Let them come up and talk they smack. What's what's good, man?
What's happening? What's good?
What's up?
Hey, but you know, y'all being former athletes and all, man, y'all gotta kind of, you know, because you gotta figure the integrity of the game has to maintain, and a lot of the times the line is so close to what is a faggoty call and what's a real call that you can't blur the lines. They got to be clear cut with the rules just to protect these players, because at the end of the day, they trying to go home to their family safe. They trying to play next week. You feel me? I was one of those. Man. They done got soft, but now when a player get paralyzed or injured, now it's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it, I agree with you right there. But if we gonna call the calls, then we got to call those same calls across the board,
all the time.
Right? And that's some quarterbacks get more calls than others. You know, like we don't protect the running quarterbacks, but we'll protect Tom Brady because he stands in the pocket.
But
you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we gonna call it, we got to call it across the board.
But you see, those jobs are being done by different human beings at different times. So it's like the referee staff, you know, you don't have a field full of Ed Hockleys out there, you know, refs with, you know, high integrity and a great knowledge of the game. Then you do have refs that have favoritism. So it's like, that's my guy over there. You feel me? No different than how they treated Michael Jordan in basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. The margin of error is so small either way. It's like, until they get robots making calls, we're gonna deal with that error. You feel me? And that favoritism.
I agree.
When they replace referees with robots, then maybe, you know, we get some fairness.
Let's hope it don't get down to that. Yeah, they already taking over.
It's gonna be cameras. It's gonna be cameras and people making calls behind the booth in a TV screen. Just cameras and a guy on the mic.
Now we would hate for that. Then it won't be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I agree with you, you know, just being an individual that plays sports, it just, at the end of the day, like, it's just certain things, man, that you see. A safety coming to tackle a player, a running back, you know what the running back finna do is lower his shoulders. Automatic, you know that. So there's no way you coming in up higher than that running back. You're going to go low, too, as a defensive player. They're going to throw the flag, because we have seen flag get thrown for that. And they say, hey, you are attacking with your head. But, hey, at the end of the day, I'm leading in. And this running back is lowering his shoulders already, coming to run me over. So automatically, it's going to be a collision.
You got to get lower than him or jump on his back and ride him to the ground or something.
That would have said, like straight up, I don't think those type of flags should be thrown. I think a quarterback, if your intentions is to hit somebody with your helmet to helmet, and it's a quarterback, throw the flag. But if the individual is lowering their shoulders to come truck you over,
And
Flag, don't
attack
throw
mode.
that flag. Do not throw
But you
that
know,
flag.
the two neck injuries that I ever seen in this game came with that kind of
Right.
contact, like head on head, straight up. And the two calls, I believe in protecting the quarterback and a wide receiver that's just open, he vulnerable. You feel me? Those, because wide receivers done got fucked up out there stretching out, and the nigga come lay your ass out. It should be, you know, ain't no need for all that.
Like I said earlier, that's what I said earlier.
But Americans have a love for gore. You know, we love violence. We love, like, fuck him up. You know?
Especially, listen, SO, especially when they playing on the opposite team. Yeah, you feel that way. You know, because you into the game. This is the entertainment. You get what I'm saying?
And the hypocrisy comes when our guy gets hurt. You're like, oh, this nigga full of shit. He hurt my guy.
But it's always going to happen that way.
I understand that, right? But what I'm saying is some players would have never been who they are right now had they not been that way, man. I'm saying, like, when you look at Ray Lewis, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the Dawkins, when you look at the Ed Reed, when you look at that the guy,
man.
When you look at the guy, that powerhouse,
there's no stat. There's no stat for that though. There's no stat for.
And we ain't talking about stats.
No, we ain't talking about stats.
But what I'm saying, so my point is, the stats are like the numbers is what make them guys who they are. You feel me? The what we saw visually is what gave us that excitement, that draw to those players. You feel me? Like, yo, this nigga is feel me?
Okay.
But he would have still had a million tackles, you know, minus the hurts. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I get it.
But one thing about it, like, for those individuals, because that's what makes them. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no thin line between nothing. Either you're going to play hard. Like, when you hear stories about the Dawkins, you don't hear people say, yeah, when he was about to tackle, man, he let up, man. Nah, they say, man, he's finna run straight through you, because that's who he is, right? So that's why I say in today's game, a Dawkins, what they call a Sean Taylor, right now, man, them boy would have been, they either would have retired or they would have really had to really adjust to the game. And
he used to talk about
adjust their game.
He used to talk about retiring early.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
We can even go back to Warren Sapp.
Come on.
Come on. Was a massive hitter.
Y'all was talking about Dion earlier, right? Dion ain't hit shit, and he still revert as one of the greatest cornerbacks.
Hey, but think about it. But his job, hold on now. His job is not to hit.
Everybody's job on that.
Listen to me.
Everybody's job.
Listen. Hold up now. Listen. His job was to stop the wide receivers from catching the ball. And he did a great job. Nobody say he did not do it clean.
His jersey was too clean.
Hey.
Jersey was too clean, though, Chris.
He's still not considered the best DB that ever played the game.
Hey, listen,
man, I bet.
Let me tell you something.
Different.
But hold on. That is, listen. Hey, hold on. SO. That is something that is opinionated. Like, everybody have their own opinion, bro. Because you cannot say that man was not in it.
Like the NFL
quarterback.
The NFL think Mel Blount, old Mel Blount, was the best DB that ever played the game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
All right, SO, hold on. SO Prince Land. I say like this. Listen, we were talking about getting injured, right? We're talking about getting injured. I think that's what it's arrived from, getting injured. I think like this. You know what? I think like this. If somebody take a licking, right? Because they used to get lit. If somebody take a licking, they should be out for that game. Like, even like, okay, say I'm a receiver and I come across the middle, boom, I get hit. I should stay out the whole game so I don't even come back with thinking about I get a concussion or whatever. Stay out the whole game. That preserves your health, right? Boom, you got licked, you out. It's just like what that tag football or something? Boom, I tag you, you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay out for the whole game. Preserve your health, man. You got hit, boy. You got hit. Stay out for the whole game. We'll see you next game. And I will preserve their health because, listen, I'm going to be a Sean Teller. I'm going to be a headhunter. I'm going to knock some heads off while I'm playing football, man. That's just how it goes. If you don't want it, go to basketball.
Jeff.
And you know,
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, SO. It ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because people gotta listen, they got incentives they gotta reach. I gotta get more yards, I gotta get more catches. Well, if I don't get paid, I gotta feed my family. So of course, I ain't gonna go back in. I got hit hard. Nah, they're not thinking like that. They thinking, I gotta get incentives. I need my extra yards. I need my 50 more in this game. So they try to get these incentives. That's what they busting their butt for. Incentives. They need to get that check.
You know what I think,
Deion? It all depends because listen, if this the end of my contract. Hey, I'm out here to ball because I need the next team to see that I'm still capable to play, that I'm able to play.
Agree.
So, hey, yeah, I'm going at the. I mean, look at Tua. Everybody knew he shouldn't have played that very next game, right? We knew that. The coaching staff knew that. Everybody knew that. I blame on everybody. I blame it on Tua because he knew better. He knew not to go back out there. He got his head knocked off, and what happened? He almost died on national TV. Right? Yeah. But that was in cahoots of everybody because I'm pretty sure they was like, bro, you think you could go? Yeah, man, I'm good. I could go. So a lot rides on these players too, especially if you the man of the team. You got to go out there and you gotta go. That's why they get all these shots and whatever other medications they get them to keep it going. And then not only that, this is the love for the game. People have been playing this game forever and ever since they was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. You ain't gonna tell them to sit out. I don't care how
that's true.
you telling them to preserve.
And they want that.
At the end of the day, they want that money. And
now
you know what, Dion? Say, okay, you ain't do X, Y, and Z. Man, we cutting you midway through the season. Okay, we don't care if we got you on contract or not. We cutting you midway through the season. That bonus at the end of the year, you were supposed to play 13 games. You didn't play 13 games. You only played 11. Oh, you was acting.
Come on, they do that. They do that.
If you heard enough.
You know what Dion? Good job up. You know what Dion reminded me of? You know the nigga in the neighborhood that talked so much shit that people didn't want to fight him? Dion did that with football. He talked so much shit that quarterbacks were scared to throw at him.
But he made them pay every time they threw that way. He made them pay, bro. It was like,
hey, let me show you something. Let me show you something.
I see Dion was talking all that smack, right? And he wasn't doing his job. Hey, by all means, hey, Dion, you trash, right? But the man spoke it, backed it up, and represented. That's why every team, that's why he went there. Listen, that's why he left Atlanta, then go to Dallas, and then go. That's why these teams, why all these rivalry teams? Think about these two rivalry teams. You know, 49ers and Dallas don't like each other. Let's just keep it real. You know, in them days, those were the two teams that we know. Hey, either one of them is going to the Super Bowl. And the difference maker was a Deion Sanders every time each team went to the Super Bowl. Think about
it. I want to make one more argument, right? His position, having prowess at his position goes hand in hand with having a great D-line that's pressuring a quarterback that's not making a safe throw.
I agree.
So he played with very great D linemen. He had, a great defensive staff. So I'm like, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but those guys made his job a little sweeter. You get what I'm saying?
SO, the great thing about it, hold on, Jeff. The great thing about it is a team sport. It's a team sport. Regardless of how we look at it, regardless of anything, there's no corner out there that's just out there by themselves. This is a team sport. You are depending on your lineman to get back there. You're hoping for a hiccup. That's what you're looking for, a bad throw so you can capitalize on. So at the end of the day, it's a team sport. So regardless of how we look at it, we are expecting the people around us to do their job so I can make sure when the hiccup do happen, I make them pay. And that's what that boy did. He made them pay. You even got to be honest. You feel me? He made them pay.
Hey, if Darrelle Revis would have had 6 years, 7 years like his first two, it would be no fucking discussion.
It was a film.
You know, if is a crazy word, man.
To me, he was one of the true guys that was out on the island with his like he playing on the island for real. Darrelle Revis was like,
but for 1, 2 years, come on, 1 and 2 years, nah, man. I'd rather get a 7-year consistent player than a 1 or 2 years. Bro, I heard about him 1 year.
That's because Deion wasn't nobody. He wasn't putting anybody on.
Listen. Talk about, don't give me 1 good year. I need consistent years of you doing your
Come
thing.
on,
I don't need one good year.
Yeah.
Don't give me
Right.
1 year with
Hey,
12
let's-
interceptions. Give me, I
Hey,
need multiple
Deion,
years. I already have 6, 7, 8, 9
come
years
on, man.
of
he
6
mastered
interceptions, and have
his
1
jersey.
year of
That
12
nigga ain't
interceptions. And the next year you're trash, boy. Throw them away.
Deion ain't.
Yeah.
He mastered the art. He mastered the art of jersey clean.
That's it.
That nigga ain't hit.
All right, let's end like this.
he
Let's
wasn't
end like this,
never pretty.
please.
Like
Let's
that boy
end like
said,
this,
I'm
right?
too pretty.
Let's end like this. All right, so let's choose our most influential player from a team. So what I'm saying is, when you think about a team, what team it is, who is the most influential player on that team from starting from when that team franchised to now? So let's say, let's say like in college football, when you think of Florida Gators, maybe you think of Tim Tebow was the most influential player of all time on Florida Gators. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So when you think of an NFL team, who was the most influential on that team ever? Who want to take off? Somebody take off.
We'll let him go. Go ahead, S.O.
I'll go with the Dolphins and say either Dan Marino or Zach Thomas.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor too. I say
Taylor
too. Jason.
Taylor.
I could say Jason
Taylor to
too.
me changed the defensive end position to more slender and fast guys.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah,
He doesn't have that particular. He don't have that norm, that look that they look for. You know, that big boy, that big belly, that this and that. He don't have the Reggie White look.
Yeah.
You know?
Devon Curse
Yeah.
piece on.
Hey,
I mean, you can't go without Brady. You can't go without Brady with the Patriots. That's a given right there. I mean, you can't go without Brett Favre with Green Bay.
Yep.
You can't go without Vic with the Atlanta with his legs and what he did as a quarterback. Cam Newton with the Panthers. You can't go without Megatron.
Who with the Panthers?
Detroit Lions.
Who with the Panthers?
Yeah.
To Cam
Newton.
Newton.
And then what was his name? Steve Smith too. Can't go without Steve Smith for them as well. But you can't go without Megatron for the
No, you
Lions.
can't go out with it. You can't go out with it.
Tom
Megatron played a big
because of
role.
what happened to Drew Bledsoe. If Drew Bledsoe never got injured, we don't know who Tom Brady is.
No,
but once again, I'm gonna say this. Hey, remember, Jeff, hold on, S.O. Hey, Jeff, remember,
man.
Hey, Jeff, remember we had that conversation.
We not having this conversation
and I
again,
told you about Purdy, how Purdy stepped in and doing his thing, right? And we talked about how real talk. Yeah. And we talked. This is a thing. This is a conversation. We talked about
man.
Tom Brady
came in.
You know that's how the game is, man. Next man in, baby. Next man in, baby. All right. You got to be ready for the job.
Let me see. We got Jerome Bettis. We got
the bus.
No, Big Ben.
We got
Lynn is speaking for me too, man. Because Lynn named everything that I was named.
Listen, I could go. You know, so like I said, I could go on for some days for some instrument. For each team in itself. Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go with Barry for Detroit because after Megatron ain't been nothing but Barry, and then Megatron had to come, but Megatron just had like 6 years. Man. I think Barry for Detroit is the most influential, man. When you think of Detroit Lions, you think about Barry Sanders.
No, for sure.
To this day.
But like I said, what Megatron in itself, what he was just able to do, I mean, I didn't care if you had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
now Megatron
on him at all.
Was different.
He was going up. I mean, he decided that he just wanted to call it a quits because he said, listen, this was deteriorating my body. Listen, I have got everything I have gotten out of the sports, and I don't need no more. Randy Moss.
Calvin Johnson, I don't even know his real name.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson. Yeah, Calvin
Randy
Johnson.
Moss. Randy Moss.
Listen, you
Moss for Vikings.
All right.
Yeah, Randy Moss definitely changed the game. I ain't gonna lie. Randy came in and freaking disragged the NFL, man. Like
all of those.
Listen, we have seen wide receivers before, but we ain't never seen something like Randy Moss, boy.
No.
Oh my
God. At that moment, and at that time, there was no such thing as a Randy Moss in that league.
No,
we done seen some raw. Now, don't get it twisted. Chris Carter, by all means, great player. But boy, Hey, boy, you have never seen a Randy Moss before Randy Moss got in that position, boy.
Listen, everybody in the hood was like, you about to get mossed
that
today.
boy,
You ain't never seen, I don't care what nobody say, boy.
Tell him where to be and just throw it up.
Man, hey, listen. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, boy.
Oh,
and listen, I don't think that boy was a great quarterback. Who? Culpepper. Without Randy Moss, we seen the numbers.
Oh, yeah, no, he wasn't at all.
Without no Randy Moss, we seen Culpepper numbers.
That was the big
all right.
the Dolphins. They had
Listen,
Prince. They had a chance to
man.
Even
and they
Dallas had a chance to grab Randy. It just, Randy, get a little high, you get a little, you know what I'm saying? You get on a little stuff.
SOS, man. Listen, we love you, man. I ain't never seen nobody with a red fan before, man. So we love you. You know what I'm saying? We love what you got going on, man. We love you. We love the support, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we got to continue this, man. Listen,
definitely. Frank Gore.
All on invited, man. We got to continue this, man.
Frank Gore might be the longest running back in NFL history, like most years.
Yeah,
at running back.
Frank Gore.
Emmett Smith?
Frank Gore.
No,
Frank Gore.
I'm saying playing long.
Longevity.
His longevity.
Yeah.
At running back.
Yeah.
His son coming up too. His son ain't no joke neither, dog. Frank Gore Jr. ain't no joke.
Everybody know where to find you at, Prince. Prince, everybody know where to find you.
Hey, man.
Everybody know where to find you. Miss Land, everybody know where to find you.
Hey, this your boy the Prince, man. You can find me. You can follow me at It's the Prince 305. You can follow Zolife University, Zolife U, Zolife U Miami, man. Support. Hey, if we don't support, we go nowhere. But if we support, we can go anywhere we want, and we can continue to build and uplift the community and put each other on, man. Let's go. Stop being crabs in a bucket and be a ladder to another. Let's go.
Love it. Land. Talk to us, man. Let everybody know to find you.
Y'all hit me up on Miss Lando. I'm always here, always available. Shoot me a DM. Any questions, financial advice, the whole 9 yards, hit me up. I got you.
Yeah, man. Even when she in the dark, she got you, man. Listen.
Hey, listen, I'm a hustler, man. I ain't got time for nothing else but get into this paper. I need to be retired by a certain age. And, I ain't got no time to play no games, and people know that. So if you ain't got nothing going on. So I'm about building and good relationships and building with, I'm just with the people that care about me the same way I care about them. If you got something that you can bring to the table that's going to elevate, that's going to motivate, that's going to keep me consistent, that's going to keep me grounded, and you know what I'm saying, I'm all in. And it's always, teach one. That's the only way we're gonna change this gap, man. That's the only way we're gonna be better as people. We gotta help each other out. Stop having that crab in the bucket mentality, and like I tell people, it's an abundance of everything out here. There's an abundance of opportunities, there's an abundance of money, there's an abundance of information. I don't need to withhold that from anybody. So if I got it, even if I don't secure something first, I'm gonna let you know. I know people always telling people, hey, man, don't tell people your dreams and all of this. I say to a certain extent, right? Like, I'm not saying, and I feel this, and I say this a lot. I believe there are more people that's willing to do good than there is to do bad, but we just have to go out there. You just gonna have to go out there and just throw your chances out there, right? And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, if you're a good person, that karma gonna come back for you. Like I said, evil gonna always be around, but we put so much emphasis on that, oh man, somebody gonna try to take advantage of me, man. Somebody gonna take this and that sometimes we're our own worst enemy. We're in our own way of really elevating, because you just never know who's who, right? Somebody in the suit in the top may not be the person that needs you. It might know the right person to get you to the right person that's gonna get you to the right person. But if you're not talking to people and communicating that and putting that out into the universe, and like I said, hey, faith without works is dead. So you could pray all you want to, but if you ain't out there going out there meeting people, talking with people, sharing your story, understanding other people's stories, you can't go that far. You can't do it on your own.
I agree.
I mean, can't back that up, man. Can't back that up.
We gotta put our fish out there. We gotta throw our fish out there and catch a bait. And if you don't put fish, if you ain't putting that bait on the end of that rod and throwing it out there every single time, you might get one, you might get two, but you're gonna have to put that bait on the end of that rod, and you're gonna have to toss it out there into that water, and whatever hooks onto it, once in a while, it might be a shark that you're gonna have to let go. That's just life. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody's not meant to do well, but I believe that there are more good people in this world than there are bad, but that's not the the narrative. That don't sell tickets. You know what I mean? That don't sell headlines. That's not clickbaits, right? People doing the right thing isn't clickbait. So people doing the wrong thing, people doing messy, people scamming and all of that, that's gonna always be what's in the media. That's gonna always be what's portrayed. But we gotta just, like I said, put that bait on the end of that rod and throw it out there, and you gotta go fishing. You just gotta go fishing.
If you ever see me in the water with the shark, shake the shark.
No.
Tell you, man,
No.
don't help me. Help the shark. Help the shark. Don't help me.
Yes.
Listen, you can find us. You can find us at JF Investment Upskill Trading Academy. Listen, anything dealing with investments, with the stocks. We're here, we're here. We got in-house tax preparer as well. I always big her up, BB Tax Connection, or we're rebranding to the tax.
That write-off queen, boy. Listen, I was on the phone with her. She showed me some things. I was like, golly. I was like, oh, that's not even.
My number one question is there a my number one question for BB? Maybe she could DM me this question. Listen, answer this question right here, BB. Is there a documentation that tell you everything that you could write off? Because I heard there's a publication 15. Let me know. Talk to me. Like, reach out to me and let me know. I think it's supposed to give you like a list of things that you could actually write off as a company or anything of that nature. Please, if that information is not there, send a link or something. You feel me? Like, people need to know that. Because a lot of times, people are in business and don't know what they can write off. So I think, BB, if you do have that answer, I seen a video that talked about publication 15. I don't know. Maybe.
She said yes. She said yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so
BB, send that, put that
please, bro, you can send a link.
ASAP.
You hear me? Send a link.
Hey, send a link.
Hey, we need it over here.
Listen, well, I remember when I met out, I used to have a lot of cash, spend a lot. Like, I ain't used to do the credit cards, debit cards, you do the cash. Boy, she used to get on me like, you crazy? You better start using these, because we're going to write off everything with these debits and credit. But once you got cash, you can't write it off because that's cash. Ain't no backtrack on that. You know what I'm saying? So, write off every revenue.
Man. She done blew my mind a couple of things. She done told me that you can write off. So she's definitely very, very well informed, man.
You can write off whiteout. You can write off whiteout.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, look, y'all better. If everybody here, man, y'all better stay tuned in to the JF Investment. Y'all better be tuned in to that Zolive University. Make sure y'all following. If y'all not following Ms. Landon. Listen, follow the whole crew, because there's a lot of information you can learn. This is not one of those. You're not following us for the beautiful pictures, man. You may not see all the beautiful pictures. It's not about the glam and everything of that nature, but the information that you will receive from all three of us is great information that could prosper you, push you further in your career, whatever your dream is. If you want to open up a clothing line, hey man, I'm in it. I'm going through it. I could tell you the steps. I could tell you how to do trademarking. I could tell you how to do certain things. Like, it just, all these things are available. So make sure y'all following us, man. Not for the glam, because you ain't going to get all the glam all the time. But you will get great information that will help you with your dreams and aspirations.
Absolutely. Well put. So with that being said, y'all better do it too. Shoot. And with that being said, we love y'all. We love y'all. Definitely, if you're down, it's just a stepping stone for you to come back up even harder, people. So we love you. We're here every Thursday, untying these laces. A big shout out to SOS. Big shout out to everybody. I'm not gonna go down the line.
Hold up, homeboy. We here every Tuesday. You say Thursday. We here every Tuesday, my boy.
I apologize. Every Tuesday. We here every Tuesday untying these laces. Yes. Going in about what other people will not and choose not to. But we going there, we taking it there, and we appreciate y'all just like y'all appreciate us. This is for y'all. Listen, follow us, like us, so you don't miss out on any information that's being dropped, okay? And everyone that's on this, I usually go down name by name by name, but you are the champions. I seen all of you. I waved to each and every one of you guys are the champions, and we love y'all. Prince, you know I love you, bro, from back in the day to now. Miss Land, you know I love you. I haven't seen a work ethic like you ever since. And we all got love for everybody, and it's all love. I hope everyone wiped their foot on the rug when they came through. And we love y'all always, man. Appreciate y'all, definitely. Y'all have a great night. We love y'all.
All right, have a good night.
Most definitely.
Later.
Hey.
Hey, my
All right,
little
peace
dude,
out.
he brought his